So let's see. We can pick Coach Dante for 1200. Coach
Are
Marco
those
for
the adaptive ones?
the
No, those
adaptive ones are
adaptive are
down
right.
here. Jimmy and Nish at 900, Thomas at 1200, and then Devon at 16 and Natasha at 2000.
I don't want to play the adaptive ones, I think.
Okay. So we
I was
got
just wondering if
so these are all the beginners. We go for intermediate. Here's an Emir at 1000. I played him before.
do you want to try something at like 1500?
Sure. 1200, 1300,
I
1500.
beat Antonio 3 times in a row when I was at when we went and visited y'all a few years
Really?
ago.
Okay. So let's go with Antonio. We'll choose Antonio. All
That was
right.
that was a little while ago though. I'm not that good anymore.
And we're going
But
to play friendly game. Is that okay with you?
sure.
Take backs? I like take backs. I mean, that's how I learn, I think, unless I'm kidding myself. All right. So you want to go queen to d4?
Sure, we did yours last time. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do yours this time. So
All
here's your
right. So
answer.
then I like bishop to f4. Pretty sure that is technically the best move
So we can
because,
we can either get the knight out or we can move this pawn up.
well, we have another problem.
Oh yeah.
Our pawn on b2 is defenseless, and he just opened up the door for his queen to attack it, like we experienced before.
Okay.
And we can't trap it the same way before because we don't have any pieces out. Oh, don't know. Also, we don't want him to take that pawn with his flank pawn because then we traded a flank pawn for a center pawn, and we want center pawns more than we want flank pawns, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. So
So I
move
don't
this
like
pawn
that.
up. But you, but if he moves here to put us in check, he can't take this pawn yet. I don't know how he would take that pawn. If we move this pawn up and he takes, and we take, then we have this corridor open, and we can start stacking rooks or something on there.
Yeah, reinforcing with that pawn is good. I like that.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to have to raise our b2, b up 2 pawn to up like b3 or something.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. So he's but this really can't do anything. Can't go there, or there, or there. He can go there, I suppose. So in a case like this, we could start clearing this area out. So we can.
Hush. Hush.
The dog isn't happy.
No, he's not.
Okay. We can start clearing these pieces out, or whatever you think. I don't know. What are you doing in your playing?
Yeah, so in the London system, it's a setup based system, not a lines thing. Usually, sometimes there's lines. Yeah, so generally we want to put the knight on f3 and the other knight on d2, and then the light squared bishop we like on d3. But we have to be careful with that one because the queen can't see it in the e pawn and e3. So you kind of have a little X thing going, I guess.
I like it. Go with the knight first.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's my favorite. All right, that's one of my favorite moves. I often move this pawn up right there. Okay, so the next would be get this knight up here to protect that knight?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So when that bishop is attacked, usually, and I think that's what we do in this one too, usually you just bring it back to G3. And we're not afraid of having to capture it with the pawn and stack a pawn, because we want to capture it with the H pawn and open up that rook. So if they castle kingside, which is a pretty normal thing,
Okay.
that's usually the normal thing. We're just staring right down at them.
So he took it. Should we take it with the pawn and open up that corridor, or should we not?
Yeah, I would take it with the pawn.
Okay.
Because I want to keep a center pawn.
Sure.
That's my.
So he did this. So we could move this here with an idea of moving it here.
The bishop covers that square.
Oh, that's a weakness of mine. Move it here, but then we would probably lose our center pawn because he would take it with his knight. So that's really it.
Yeah, that's dang. Honestly,
No, we could move it here. Is that a good place?
I feel like we're in. I don't know. Both of them are prisons. G1 or H4. Both of them are prisons. I don't know which one's better though.
Well, this is probably better. We'll just have to clear this. Just to take this pawn when we can.
I think I'd rather put.
You rather put it where? Over here?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm
that's
thinking.
Fine. You're way better at thinking about this stuff than I am, Isaiah. I tend to run too
I don't like any of our options.
I do see that, if he takes that, and if we go here, and we could move this, this rook up here. Well, that wouldn't be good. Anyway, we could start stacking this. If I can get all three of my, corridor pieces on the same line, I really like that when it happens.
Yeah, that's usually really strong.
Usually, not always.
So our d4 pawn is on the same open diagonal as his rook in that top right corner, and our bishop is able to hit them both on e5. I'm not seeing a way to use that, but
so if we go here, then we could take it with the bishop and make him do something. That's it. You probably just move his pawn up.
Oh, I think if we put the knight on e5, he's going to take our d4 pawn with his knight.
Oh. Okay.
And then we have more weaknesses on the c2 square if he gets his light squared bishop out to f5 because of the fork down there. And actually, that's more than a fork because our king can't move. We'd have to take it with the queen, or else it'd be checkmate. So we'd lose our queen for a knight if we fell into that. And I'm not quite sure how to avoid that yet, honestly. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, we're in a bad spot. Man.
So it's looking like this over here is the best bet, with the hope of taking advantage of something over here later, or over here.
That does cover that light square. Yeah, we're going to lose that center pawn. The queen.
We did lose the center pawn. Oh,
I'm surprised you took it with the queen, though.
No kidding. So now, if we had a way... If we had a way to put this here, we could fork his queen and his rook. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, but it's not protected there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see a way to protect it. Well, I mean, hope chess. If we put this here and he takes in passant, and then we take that there, and then we could do it. But he'd have to leave all that stuff alone while we did that.
I think we just need to bunker down to defend. What do you think about E3? Am I missing something he can take with that?
No, right here.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
He might put his knight on B4. No, wow. He's taking it all the way out. Okay, I like that for us.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Well, he puts another eye on his G4 pawn, so now he's got the queen and the bishop protecting that.
So we could go here. That'd be kind of fun. Or we could go here. It's unprotected, but it gets more play. We go here, pin his knight, but all he would probably do is bring this up here, and we would then have to either move it back or take his knight.
We can't put it on that A4 square. We'll get trapped. Yeah. And I don't really want to trade our bishop for the knight.
Okay.
And I don't want to move it twice. I think I like E2, put more pressure on his pawn over there, and at the same time make us able to castle.
So here, of course, that's protected by his knight and his queen. So we could castle at this point.
We could.
Or
That's true.
We could advance this pawn. There's nothing else on this square, so we could take this pawn, letting our queen open up to go have some fun.
I think so. I'm looking at F4, and I like that. The only thing is that it makes that G1 to A7 diagonal really weak when we castle. That could be a pain in the butt. That's really offensive. Or we can just castle. You know, I'm not sure.
If we castle, then we have something on this corridor if we start advancing this pawn for fun. I love it when I have... Yeah, I've traded 2 rooks for the queen before. Do you ever do that?
No.
Okay.
I think castling's a good idea.
Okay.
Well, I never intentionally do that. I've been forced to do that.
Okay. Oh, look, now he has 3 things, 3 pieces on this square. That's amazing. So I definitely like breaking that up. So if we put this up here, is that what you're thinking? And then
That's what I was thinking about before, but I wasn't thinking about it with his knight there on F6, so now I got to think about it some more.
There's 2. Everything's defended. Everything he has is defended. If we move this bishop up, you don't like to trade your bishops though. And then we moved it here. If you took with that white bishop, then we could take here. What would that get us?
I think if we put our bishop on D3, I think he'll just play E4 and attack it and shut it down completely.
I think you're right. And then we could move up here. And
yeah, but I don't want to move it so many times.
yeah, I'm with you. So you were thinking of this move, And then
Yeah, but I think I like it if he does take en passant, but I don't think he will.
okay, you want to try it?
No, I don't. I think he'll take it with his
Okay.
e pawn and attack our bishop. That isn't trapped. He'll be able to do f2 and e1. There's a terrible squares for it, and I don't think I want to do that.
If he takes en passant, then we take the
I'm
rook.
not.
Huh?
I don't think he'll do en passant.
Okay. So what you think he would do is if we go here, that he would go here.
Right, and now our bishop is under attack, and the only places we can move it, I guess we can just take it.
Well, we could put the rook up here. I mean, so if he goes there, then we could take the rook and take it, and that'd be kind of cool. Then we would have another piece. We would have two pieces on this naughty pawn. I don't know. Antonio isn't talking smack.
Okay, I think f4 is the way to go.
Right there? Yep. Okay. I like that a lot. Oh, cool. Now, in a case like this, I normally just advance the pawn. Well, that won't. Yes, it would work. Because in my mind, the closer we get a pawn here, the closer we get to trade that pawn for something important.
Yeah, but the further away we get it from all of our stuff, like I don't want to overextend.
Okay.
Because that'll be the only thing up there, right? We don't have anything else there.
Well, the knight would be. This knight would be protecting it.
Right, that's why the bishop can't take it. But we're marching into all of his pieces, and all of our pieces are still back behind.
That's true.
Yeah, it would be protected by the rook and the knight, so we wouldn't lose it on that turn.
It'd be cool if we could, like, maybe advance this pawn. And then if he... I don't know. If we had a way... He's got two pieces on this pawn. I was trying to think of a way to fork his knight and his bishop by putting this pawn there. Can't do it.
Well, we can pin his knight.
Okay, pin the knight.
But then I think he'll take our f pawn with his e pawn, which I think we just take back with our pawn, so we keep them connected.
Okay.
But then we lose the ability. We won't be able to fork those two pieces. So I don't know if we've made any progress doing that. I'm not sure. You having fun?
Yes. I'm loving it. Are you?
Yeah.
Very much so. I've thought of chess all day long today. But I pretty much always trade my bishops for knights. Because I like having my knights on the board and having his gone.
If it's a really close position, then I want my knights over bishops. But otherwise, I usually prefer bishops.
Well, you're pretty devastating with the bishops. I mean, you had me all locked up. I couldn't castle. I couldn't do anything. Last time we played.
I mean, he didn't help me much in one of those games.
Well, I think that was an accident. It was a happy accident, but an accident nevertheless. So if we advance this, he has this on there as well, which I didn't see. Didn't see that.
Well, that might work
It
because
would.
if he puts his knight there, can you draw the arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes it with his knight,
Yeah.
and then we take with our knight,
Yeah.
and then he takes back with his pawn. We're now attacking his undefended bishop. So where does he go from there?
Because we could do that with the queen.
Right. So, but what does he do from there? Does he move it? Does he? He could put his knight right there on d4 to block it, to impose, because we won't have our pawn on. We won't have our pawn on e3 to keep that from happening anymore.
Well, he can't go there because our queen could just take it. Because these will be gone, right?
No, his e pawn would still be there.
Oh, okay.
I think. I try to add that after quite a few sentences, really.
That's okay. It's hard to keep more than a couple levels in your head. We could just leave the tension and start advancing these pawns.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting the rook on the c file. It's just really slow and boring. But it might be really good. I don't know. Well, then he can just come back down with his dark square bishop to a3 and attack it. But that leaves his pawn undefended by 1. But I still don't think that matters because he's attacking the rook. I don't know. Man. Not a very happy position.
No.
What if we put our queen on c2 and stare all the way up that diagonal?
Okay.
I don't see any like instantaneous nice results, but
I mean, I like it the queen up to do stuff because we threaten this whole column. I've had a lot of success threatening entire columns.
I think I like queen on c2.
All right, queen on c2.
Okay. And we just take back with the pawn? I'm not sure why he did that. Huh. What am I missing? That's usually my assumption when they do a move I wasn't anticipating. What did I miss?
So if we take with the bishop and he takes with his bishop, I really like getting that bishop. That bishop's bothering me. So if we were able to retake that with the pawn, we still have our 3 pawns across, our king, in front of our castled king.
I don't think he'll trade bishops, though.
Okay.
I think he'd probably check us by moving his bishop to c5. No, he couldn't do that because the pawn's right there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe he'd do that to attack the pawn, but that doesn't seem great. We can. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, it would be an equal trade, but also not so equal because it but it could be mess. We could think about putting our uh, knight on f5, and that attacks his bishop and his queen. So he'll probably trade it off, and then we take with our queen. And now we're in the middle of it, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
Oh. I like that idea.
He's up 2 pawns, so I don't really want to trade a bunch of pieces off.
Well, if we go here, and get rid of that threat, he's not going to do anything with that, and then we can go here on the next move if we wanted to. Actually, what? No, that's not what you want. You wanted to go here on the next move, and then when he took it, then you want to go there.
That's what I was thinking, but
So
I don't know if that's helpful or really bad. Putting the queen in the middle of everything.
And it's I don't know either. There's not a lot of weaknesses in its setup. I mean, even if we got rid of this knight here, no, actually that would free up the square. There's only one thing on that square, and that's the knight. So I'm thinking that we should take with this pawn. That keeps our pawn structure happy.
I think that's good.
Okay. So he's threatening the queen and this bishop. So I'm thinking move here.
Dang. That's a great move.
On his part?
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yep.
Because we can't even counterattack his queen with our knight, because he simultaneously protects that square. He also protects our bishop from giving him a check right there with the b5. Man, that's a good move.
Yep.
Yeah, I think queen d3 is probably it.
I like that a lot. Ooh.
Okay, he's setting up a discovered check.
So we got to move our king out of the way.
We could try blocking it with our dark square bishop. I'm not sure though, because then we also pin his knight to his bishop. His bishop is unprotected at the very moment.
That's true. We could get a free knight. All right. Oh wow. So we get a no. He's got his queen. Look at that.
Yeah.
He opened up his queen there. Well, we could put our rook here with the idea of a discovered check. We could take that for free. You're going to have to move this up anyway.
I think that if we put our rook there, he's going to take our bishop with his knight, and then his queen would be attacking our a1 rook, which means we couldn't take the light squared bishop with our rook, because I'm going to lose the other one, which means we have to take it with the queen. I mean, I guess it's still be, well, I don't know.
These are all the squares protected by his knights right now. Isn't that crazy? That's why knights are so powerful.
What is he threatening to do right now?
Um, he's threatening to take this, and then we would take that and put him in check.
Yeah, it's
And
just an equal trade, I think.
yeah, if we had both of our rooks up here, and then put this rook here, we could go do stuff here. We could take the bishop, we'd take with the rook, and then we would take with our other rook. Oh, we wouldn't get a free. It wouldn't be free. Never mind. I thought it was going to be free. Shoot. He's a good player.
We can't take his knight with our dark squared bishop because then he'd fork our king and rook.
Well, it wouldn't matter because our bishops can see each other, so they're happy. If we took here and he put his queen down and put us in check, we just move over here. Of course,
He'd take the bishop. His bishop is what he'd take it with.
Oh, right. So if we take this, he'd take this with his bishop, put us in check. We'd move over here.
And then he takes the rook.
Oh.
And then we can't even take back with our other rook because then you take it with the queen with a check and we got nothing else there. Yeah, so we really can't do that, huh?
No kidding. So what we could do is just move that rook over there, and that gets our rook out of the way of that diagonal. That's a really bad.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and then leaves us possible with discover check.
Man, our pieces are terribly clumped together. Yeah, I think the A rook to E1 is best. I think I like that.
Okay.
I think that's a good move. Maybe.
We'll see. Oh.
Okay, castles.
So I'm really thinking about moving this up here.
I don't know. I kind of think that just leaves our king really open. Because in that H1 to A8 diagonals,
That's true.
shoots right in behind our king.
So just wait till he comes forward and then move up, and then he acts kind of like a shield, actually. I've had that before.
Yeah, when it's right on top of the king, they call it an umbrella pawn.
Yeah, it's nice. I didn't know that. I like it. Well, he's got a terrible weakness with his queen in front of his king.
It's true. We'd have to move our rook 3 times.
Yeah.
2 to pin it, but 3 to take it. And I don't think he'd let us.
Well, we'd have to move up there, then move the rook here, and move there. So that's. Then we could do it because it'd be protected by our bishop.
He won't let us though.
Probably not.
What about B4? Trying to deflect his bishop. I guess he'll probably just back up. That might be the best move.
Well, there's nothing on it. There's no reason for him to just take it.
No, but then he's not protecting his knight with that bishop.
Oh, but the queen is protecting the knight.
Yeah, but he'd only have one person covering it, so you can't take it with the queen or he'll lose his
and then
queen.
we would take it.
Right. And then he can't take back with his queen because there's nothing else there. We take back with our queen.
I didn't see that. So if we advance this, he's going to have to probably move it here to keep the pressure on that knight.
And then what do we do?
We just keep advancing the pawn. You know, we advance it here and then.
Oh, I was thinking about moving that pawn originally, so we could move our really really bad knight on d2 over to b3. Try to trade off his knight in the middle potentially, but I don't know.
Right.
I think that if we just push the pawns like that, I think we'll just lose them.
Okay. You don't think that's a good idea?
I think I like b4.
Okay, this one here?
I think that's good.
I like it.
Okay, let's do it. That was a check.
Oh, we have to move. So take it with the rook?
Yeah? Yeah, so oh, he still didn't take that pawn. That's odd. I didn't think there was any reason for him not to take it after that.
So now we get a free
pawn. I suspect not. It looks free.
He could take this here. That wouldn't do anything. This wouldn't do anything. We just get out of the way. Then we get a free bishop. He's going to have to move his bishop out of the way if we take that pawn. For the first time, we can move this and threaten his queen and his bishop.
We can move our knight.
We've got a lot of things we can do. We can go here and threaten those two. You can go here and just take a free pawn for the fun of it. And then if, hope chess, so he doesn't see it, we take his bishop. What else could we do? There's all the places the queen can go. I don't know, I kind of like this. But yeah, because this, let's see, there's free there. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. So all the other squares that the rook could go are bad, so that's no good. This pawn is free for the taking. Nothing protecting this pawn.
Well, more or less, because if we take his d5 pawn with our queen, can you draw the arrows?
If we take here, go here, okay.
And then he takes our f pawn with his bishop. And then we move our dark squared bishop to d4 underneath our queen. I think he'll move his dark squared bishop back one to e5. But I think we just take that with our bishop. Then he takes with his knight, and we take back with the rook. And we've just gotten 2 pieces for 1, so he probably won't let that happen. What else can he do?
I don't know. Shall we try it?
Sure.
Okay.
It's going to do something completely different. Yeah.
It was completely different.
Okay, well. Okay. We can't attack his queen with our bishop. Oh, can we?
Yeah, we could do that.
We can, yeah.
We could also go here and threaten his queen. We could go here and go there with an idea of trapping his queen until he moves his knight out of the way.
Man.
So if we went here, you could go here. You can't go there. You can't go there.
I think that if we put our bishop there, he'll block with his knight. Or even push his pawn up one. No, he can't do it as pin.
And that would threaten our queen. You know, it's possible that if we put our knight here, if you put his knight here, and then we trade queens.
Yeah, but it's not a fair trade because then he takes our knight back and we can't take.
You know, we wouldn't get anything, so we'd lose a piece. So this can go here or there. Can't go there. So just here and there. So if we put him, if we put this knight here, it's still in the middle of the game. And then if we put this bishop up here, he would not. Well, he might. I don't know. Well, we don't have to get the knight out of the way. The knight's protected by the queen, so we're good. We could take
And the rook.
Huh? Well,
And the rook.
That's true. That's very true.
But he might try to trade it just to get him off the board.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know. It's hard to see very far ahead.
what if we just push our F pawn? Could be reckless, but I don't know.
Put it up here and just keep going.
You can try.
All right.
Hush. Hush.
All right, so he has put our knight against our queen.
Hush.
So we need to move it on the same square. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Same color. We can move her there or down here. I like the idea of moving her here. Then we can move this here, and then we have all three of our power pieces on one line.
Okay. I think I like putting the queen there.
Put the queen here. Protect this point.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's good.
Okay. How funny.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty important diagonal for us right now. I actually I think that's a good move.
If we put this bishop here, puts pressure here. If we could get our bishop right there, we could, trap his queen with this rook with the bishop. I'd love to do that. Everything he has is so well protected. So he has this square protected. That one. So he's got a lot. Then he has all these squares protected with his bishop. This with this queen. And this white bishop. This white bishop's on this.
I think bishop e3. I think that could be really good. You pointed that out. I think that's good.
Right here? So
I think that's good, yeah.
I like that idea. Gives us something cool to do.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he did that. Yeah.
So we could advance this pawn to protect the knight. Also gives the knight a way of escape. Yeah, because if we did that, he would probably take this, and then we put our pawn there.
I'm not sure I like it, but I think we should think about taking his H pawn with our dark square bishop.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Sacrifice it?
Well, we'll get 2 pawns for the bishop and completely open up his king side, but I'm not sure I want to do that.
Oh. So if we take this, he'll take that, and then we can take this and put him in check. I really like that idea. we're really coming close to getting his queen for free. Really, really, really like that idea. If we had this pawn up here, we'd be even closer to getting the queen for free, but we don't. Well, we really wouldn't go there. But if we had one of our rooks right here, that would be fantastic. I'm liking it too. That would give us 2 points for a 3-point item, and I think that's fine.
Well, we're already down a pawn.
So if we take this, he takes that. We put him in check, and he moves out of it. Say he moves his king there.
I think he'll block with the queen.
So we just trade queens.
I don't want to.
I don't like to do that either.
Well, we're trying to attack, so really he should be trying to, unless he doesn't feel threatened. If there's nothing there, but if there is something for us to do here, actually he should be trying to trade pieces off, because he doesn't have to win anything in the trades except that it takes our ammunition. But I don't know. Don't know. Could do that. Oh no.
So if we move our rook up here, and he takes our knight, and we move our rook here, oh, he would just move back up here. Shoot. So that really makes a beautiful thing to go here, because it gets rid of that pawn. And then if we moved our rook up here, we were protecting our knight again. I think. No, maybe not. Actually, we might.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Take this bishop up here to this pawn. See what happens? Right?
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay. He takes it.
All right. Let's take the other pawn with the queen. Think. Let's see if he just takes that knight. No, he moved. He moved. Okay, so. Oh.
So if we could go here and here, and that would give us a little bit of fun to do.
Ooh.
Maybe. But now he has 2 pieces on this knight that he can take. So we kind of need to move it out of the way, probably. That's really it. Or, if we move this rook here, we'd have 2 rooks. We could put this rook here, and then he would have to take it, most likely. And then we could move this next rook up, and he'd be in check. It would be mate, because if he'd have to move his king here, move our queen there, and it'd be checkmate. So that's kind of a long shot, but it's just 3 moves away.
I think if we put our rook there, I think that it's slow enough, and it would also help. He'll put his light square bishop there on d7 to cover that square, and it also lets him move his other rook.
Yep, that's true.
Because right now, his bishop is threatening that pawn, so it's doing something, but his rook in that corner is not doing anything for him right now. I mean, he's almost practically down a rook, because that rook in the corner is not doing anything for him.
It's true. So if we moved our queen here, and he takes, it's not going to move his bishop, moves his queen. If we move our rook here, then we could get a free bishop, I think. Because then we could go here and take this bishop.
I think he'll probably just move his bishop back to g5 and protect the queen.
Oh. So if we put this knight here, it would protect our knight. What do you think?
I think that rook to e. No, that's a good way to lose a rook. Don't do that.
Okay.
You see it on the same diagonal as the king?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the other rook works too. I was just thinking that was further away. So if we put our rook on f3 and then he takes our knight, we move our rook right over and pins the knight to the queen.
Yeah, I like that.
And I'm not sure what he can do to cover that without losing the queen.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Then if we move our other rook up here, we get a lot of fun we can do.
Okay, I think I like rook to f3.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, so it's right there. Okay, great.
Mm.
Now we're in trouble. Well, not too much, but we're in some trouble. If we move here, yeah, if we move there, that's probably a good move. Let's see, we can't do that.
Why not?
Well, we'd lose the knight. I mean, he'd just move his rook right there, and well, we would take it, I guess. But he'd move his pawn probably.
And then he loses his bishop, though. But is that worth it?
I don't know.
Or does it even work, right? Is there something we're missing?
I don't know.
It's a check, too, if we put our knight there. He can't ignore it. He has to deal with it somehow.
Oh, that's true. Hadn't thought of that. Let's check. So he would have to do something. And he can't go too far because of this pawn.
I guess he'd take with the pawn first. And then if we take back, then no, I don't think it works because he just takes back with the rook. Although, yeah. Although, so.
I'm getting excited about that. And then if this pawn is out of the way, and that pawn's out of the way, we have another rook to go there. I mean, goodness. We have lots of rooks to play with.
Want to try it?
Yeah, I want to try it. Put here?
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay.
He's going to do something weird and completely not what we were expecting.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. I'm probably about to find out, but I don't know.
Oh.
That's why. Dang, and both our rooks are right there. Yeah.
That's really bad. Okay, we're gonna take back. So that's why he did that. Okay, so that didn't work very well.
No, that doesn't work.
Isn't that funny that we missed that? That's because that's a weakness of mine. I should always check what can the diagonals do. What can they do? That's what they can do. Shoot. So really, I should go and color all the squares red, where each of his pieces can go. You know, and all the things he can do. Because,
What if we took with our queen?
Yeah. Man alive. Oh, we could have taken with our queen?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Sure. So he went here, and then we could go here. And then we could go here, and he would take. So he would take here with his, and then his, I don't know, would we get a free bishop? Want to try it again? Take with the queen this time?
We also have a check on h3 after that. Is that good? I got no idea. I'm not sure. I don't quite think so, but with the rook on what?
Happened? There we go. I don't know how that happened. So if we go there,
That's more than one move take back. Maybe we can't even do that.
yeah, you can take as many as you want.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. They just come up with a little notice after a bit, like, if you take another move back, you're not going to get any crowns or something like that. So
Hey.
that's okay. I only want to get 3 crowns anyway. All right, so that didn't work very well. So move here.
No.
We can move here.
I kind of want to try the knight thing again.
Okay. All right, so we can try the knight thing.
I took with the pawn that time. That's odd.
It is
Why
odd.
can't we just put our rook on h3 and pin his queen to the king? Why did he take with the pawn?
So now we can move here, like that. Correct?
I mean, I think so, but I don't see why not. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's do that. We get it. Right?
I think so. That's super odd.
Now,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, that's amazing. So I'm not sure what to do now. I'd like to.
We're not even really at a great advantage.
What?
We're not even at a good advantage.
Well, that's a pretty decent advantage. Oh, I see what you mean. He has 5 power pieces, and we have 3. So probably our best bet is to go here and put him in check, and then take this pawn. Otherwise, this pawn's going to be a thorn in our side.
Well, he can take our queen with his light square bishop again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we can't put our queen anywhere. We have to get our queen out of there, either here or there. We can put our queen there. So, yeah, our queen could go here or there. Couldn't go there or there. Could go here. That's it. Queen can't go there. Can't go. The queen could go there. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. What if we try to get our knight over there?
So put a knight here. That would give us, a threat to this bishop. Because if we put our knight here, and he takes with
Let's
that-
try it.
Okay,
I like it. Are you okay with it?
I'm perfectly okay with it.
Okay.
Oh, check. So I'm afraid to move here because
Yeah. I don't think going further into the corner is a good idea.
just move here.
I don't know what else he can do. It's kind of a random. I think he's just trying to win a tempo and get his bishop out of the way. Yeah, I think King F1 is fine. I'm not sure
Okay, I'm not
what
here.
else to do.
So he forked our knight. And
Well,
so now we can go here and check his king, and then depending on where he moves, we could actually. No, I can't do that.
I'm
So-
thinking about checking in with the knight.
Oh. Well, he would just take it with his. We would just take it with this guy. So we didn't really gain anything.
Well, he has to move his king first.
No, he doesn't. He just takes it. If we put our knight here, he's in check. He puts it.
No, above our queen.
Oh. Oh, okay. Put him in check there. So,
I'm thinking about it.
So we put him in check there. Then he might move down. We could then move our queen here and put him in check. He put him in a pretty bad way. Because if he didn't move just right, then we could put our queen right there. I'm not sure where he would be at that moment. But good grief, we would have him, like, then we would have this rook we could move up and play around too. We'll not go there. We could go here, depending on where he moves. I'm thinking we're looking at checkmate if we use our knight here. He might take it with his bishop, and we would trade a knight for a rook. That's kind of cool.
I don't think he'll do that though.
Well, I don't know. He's at 1500. He might. Because we're just looking at checkmate. Pretty easy there.
I think he'll move his king down to h6. That looks like the best move to me.
And then if we move our queen there, we put him in check. He's going to have to go somewhere. He'll probably have to go either here or there. If he goes there, then we can move this rook up and put him in check. I really like that idea. Or if we have our knight here, and then he goes here.
Well, if he backs away from the knight with his king, well, no. Only if he covers it with the rook. But when we move our knight, we'll be attacking our bishop with the queen. There might be an opportunity to take that.
That's also
Not sure.
true. That's also true. So shall we do it?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
should try that.
I like that idea. You did.
Interesting.
No, I'm not surprised. Take it.
Yeah, I think that's the.
Okay. Okay, so now he's protected that square. So look at all the squares that are protected by his bishops. And so we can't do anything with our rook. Although, if we put our rook, how funny. If we put our rook right here, and then put it right there, he's going to have to really work to not let us get checkmate. Because then if we put our queen here or there, it's checkmate. So I'm proposing. People don't know what I'm proposing. Those are all protected. Good grief. So if we put our rook here, I don't know what that gets us. Well, he'll have to move his bishop. I don't know. What do you think? So that's what we're going to do. Possibly move the rook there.
Well, I don't like that because he can move his light square bishop and we'll have a discovered attack on our rook. And it's protected by the knight. And I really, really don't want to trade anything. We're completely lost if we trade anything. You see what I'm saying?
Well, if we put our rook there, and he puts his bishop here, then we can put our queen here, and then
I don't think there's anything there.
well, he would move his king here or there.
You can't. Only that dark square.
So he would have to move his king here. Then we move our queen down one. And then if he moved his king here, then we would move our. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Okay, what do you think? We can start advancing this pawn. See if we can do with that. Just play with it.
I mean, I think he can afford to just sacrifice one of his pieces for it, which might be still best for us.
That knight does protect both of those. That's amazing to me. We could put him in check again. We'd probably go here. Then we could put him in check here, and that might give us something. I don't know.
Yeah, but
huh?
I don't think he'll go there because that gives us. I think that would give us something, so I don't think he'll go there.
Well, if we go here, he can only go here. We can't go there. Oh yeah, he can. If we were here, he could go there or there or there. So he had three. No, he couldn't go there. He only has two places he can go, here and here. If we move our queen and put him in check.
If he goes down, I think we have good things, but I think he won't because I think we have good things if he goes up. Well, down for him, up for us.
So if we moved our queen here, that would give him the opportunity to move his king there. Is that what you're saying? Give him more options.
No, if we yeah, I don't know. I think we should just slide our queen over one, see if we can check him to death.
I love that idea. Okay.
Okay. Now, what if we check him again? He can't run, he can't block. I think we can get a draw.
Yeah, we could get a draw. So I'm going to take that back. I don't think that bought us anything at all because we can't go here. We could go here. And then we could go here and we could have some fun. I'm thinking we could probably do something if we put the rook there. At this point.
On the back rank?
Yeah. If we put the rook here, and then he would probably do this like you were talking about.
Okay.
And then if we put this queen here, we put him in check. Then what we do? He would have to move. I guess he could move here. That's a square he could move. You could also move there or there. And so we can't move our rook anywhere around here without getting it taken. So let's think about it again. So if we have our rook here, and then he moves this here, we got a problem. We move our queen here, and then he moves somewhere. Say he moves here to cause trouble. Well, then we just move our queen there. Would that get us anything? Then he would have to move away from there. He could move here or there. He could move there. He could move here. That's kind of cool. So then what does that get us? Our queen would be sitting here, and he would be sitting here. Then we could put him in check again. Man, I don't know.
I'm okay with putting our rook back there, see what happens.
All right. As we thought. So now we'll go here.
Oh, you know what?
If we take his rook with the rook, then we get his rook and his knight.
That's true.
Or
but is there something better?
If we went here,
He'll take it with his dark square bishop.
Oh yeah, forget that. We could go here, and then he could go.
That's his only move.
Yeah. And if we ever move this, then we're sunk. So probably taking this like that, and trading our rook for a rook and a knight would be good. Or he might just let us take the rook and not give us the knight too. I don't know. Shall we do it?
I guess we should give it a shot.
Okay. He did. Nice. Now we have 2 pawns to get. So he came down there and put us in check. Well, that's annoying. Can you put us in checkmate with 2 bishops?
And a king. It's really difficult, but he can. He probably can't, actually. Maybe, though. I don't know how. it's a really I think you can with two bishops,
So
maybe
he's
not, but
threatening
it's really
this.
complicated.
So I'm gonna go here and put him in check and take a pawn. He'll move, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna move here because if I move here, it puts him in check. He has to move. If I move there, I'm lined up. I get one of his bishops. There's no way that I don't get one of his bishops. I don't think. If I put him in check and then move there, what do you think?
Um,
The other option is if I take and put him in check, he can move
I
here, and then we get the other pawn.
I mean, I think taking that pawn is probably the best thing because we win a pawn and a check, so it's almost an extra move sometimes.
There he did it. Okay, so now we get this other pawn.
Yeah, I think that's best.
Okay, and then we can just start advancing this pawn and take whatever he wants to sacrifice for it.
Now, look, if we move our queen down to a4, we win his light squared bishop.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Maybe we've got this. As long as we don't screw it up, I think we might have this.
we might. We might. Okay. So I'm going to go here and start advancing the pawn.
I think,
I'm going to get my king off of green, though. What do you think?
yeah, I think we should move the queen down one so that it covers the next square, the queen.
Down here?
No, on the C file, because it'll be a check. Really, I guess that's really the only reason I want to put it on the dark square.
So you want to put him here?
Yeah, because it's a check, and it will cover 3 when we move the pawn.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Start moving the pawn.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah. Oh, we just lost our queen. No, we didn't. Don't listen to me.
Here we have here. Look at this. We get to take his bishop.
Dang.
There we go. All right. It is like, man, that was hard.
Looks like we should have picked a harder one.
You think so? Oh my
I don't know.
goodness.
I mean, with enough takebacks, we could...
Huh?
Well, I don't even know if we could beat a really, really high one, but we could definitely go a little higher.
You know, you do learn a lot, I think, with takebacks. That's how I got good on level 1, level 2, etc., etc. It's fantastic.